Soundarya Lahari Sloka number 15. Sharathjyothsnaashubhraam Sashiyuthajataajootamakutaam. Sharathjyothsnaashubhraam Sashiyuthajataajootamakutaam. Varatraa satranas spatika ghutika pustakakaram. Varatra satranas spatika ghutika pustakakaram. Sakrunna Nathvaa Kathamiva Sathaam Sannidadhathe. Sakrunna Nathvaa Kathamiva Sathaam Sannidadhathe. Madhukshiraddraksha Madhurimadhurinaah Phanithayaha. Madhukshiraddraksha Madhurimadhurinaah Phanithayaha. From this shloka, 3 shlokas in a row, including this one, Jagadguru Adi Shankaracharya prescribes 3 meditations on the Vagdevi Rupa of Lalitambika. He calls her Sharada. Sharada is one of his favorite names of Amba. That's why the Sringeri Pitha is called Sharada Pitha. So also Dwaraka Pitha is also called Sharada Pitha. And Kanchi Kamakoti Matha is known as Sharada Matha. Though he does not utter the word Sharada in this sloka, it starts with Sharathjyothsnaashubhraam. So it is a meditation on Saraswati. But what is the difference between the Saraswati we do and this one? This form of Sharada is known as Vagdevi. She is not the typical Sharada Saraswati whom we see with Veena and parrot and book and an Akshamala. So this is a subtler form of Amba called Vagdevi. And let us see the description. We see sit in a comfortable position and meditate on her with Sharathjyothsnaashubhraam. She is very white, like a autumn full moon without any clouds, very bright white complexion, and she has Jataajootamakutaam. She has her hair are curled and rounded up, and on that she has Shashiyuthajataajootamakutaam. Shashi is the half moon. Half moon. She has decorated herself on. So you meditate her on a pure white complexion with curly hairs and a half moon decorated on her head with Varatra Satranaha. In one, she has 4 hands. In one hand, the left hand is pointing to your feet, the Abhaya Mudra, and the right hand, the hand is pointing upwards, called the Varada Mudra. Varada Mudra is she is ready to grant whatever boons you want. And in the other 2 hands, in one hand she is holding a book, and on other hand she is holding a rosary. Rosary, Spatika Ghutika, Spatika crystal rosary, the meditating rosary made of crystals, very white substance. And this is the complete form of Vagdevi on which we meditate on. A pristine, white, glowing form of Devi with curly hairs and half moon on her head, with in two hands, the left hand in the Abhaya Mudra and the right hand on the Varada Mudra, and one book in one hand and a crystal rosary in another hand. And Acharya says, a good man, not everybody. Sakrunna Kathamiva Sathaam. Sathaam is a good man, good woman of good character. What does that mean? That means that if you do Sri Vidya Upasana for half an hour, 1 hour every day, and then go out and do all kind of bad things, it doesn't give you the desired result. So the the basic tenet of Sri Vidya is that your day-to-day conduct should be devotional and conducive to spiritual life. That is what he means by Sathaam. Sannidadhathe, in this form, with this good conduct, even if you bow her once, what do you get? You get a brilliant eloquence. Kathamiva, what kind of a eloquent speech do you get? Madhu is honey. Kshira is milk. Draksha, Draksha is grapes. So each one of them are very sweet. So by meditating on the Vagdevi in this form and reciting this sloka, you get very, very, very pleasant speech, which is very attractive. Not only attractive, it is very uplifting for yourself, and it is not only uplifting for yourself, but also uplifting to other people around you. You get such an immense boon. What is the evidence for this? Adi Shankara himself, he has such a beautiful speech. He was in 7th century. Now we are in 22nd century. Still we are able to read his eloquent poetry. Not only that, without any arms, without any political power, he walked all over the country, and around 72 religions were there in that time, dividing India into small pieces and a lot of spiritual turmoil. With his beautiful speech, eloquent speech, he could reason out all of them and bring that Advaita, that the Paramatma is one. Whatever path we may follow, we can follow. All of them lead to the Paramatma, but we need not despise other religions, other sects, or fight with them. So that kind of a brilliance, where did he get? He got it by worshipping Vagdevi in this form with this sloka. Similarly, Swami Vivekananda went to US without a single pie in hand. And what is it that made him dear to everybody in the Parliament of Religions? It is again this sweet, eloquent, and uplifting speech. That's why all of us should meditate on Vagdevi with this sloka and have a good conduct, spiritual conduct in our day-to-day life. Then we'll also be blessed with such kind of a eloquence. If we look at a little more about this, the phrase that Sharathjyothsnaashubhraam indicates a very pleasantness. So not only your speech, but your very appearance becomes pleasant when you meditate on Devi in this form. And the half moon on her head denotes that you get very delicate thoughts, and feelings. Similarly, Jataajootamakutaam, that her curly hair gives you a very beautiful thought pattern. So each of them are very symbolic. Similarly, her one hand is in the Abhaya Mudra, pointing towards her feet, which means that when you speak public speech or you are engaged in a academic or a spiritual debate, you are never afraid of a failure. You are always guaranteed of a success. Then Varada Mudra is the right hand granting boons, which gives you that originality, that creativity to make your thoughts and work very unique. Similarly, it's not just enough if you are not afraid and if you have good creative thoughts. You also should be able to vocalize it or write down your thoughts. Spatikamala, the crystal rosary, is made of nothing other than the Akshamala. Akshamala is A to Ksha, the letters, Varnamala, alphabet, what we call. So her crystal mala is nothing but made of this alphabet. That is why you not only get creative thoughts, but also the ability to articulate them and pen them. Similarly, the book also gives you not only articulation but able to put them in the form of books the way Adi Shankara and Vivekananda has put in, and they are percolating to generations together all over the world. And what do you get? She says Madhu. Madhu is honey. Honey means that right choice of words. And Kshira is the milk. Milk represents purity. So, and Draksha is honey. It adds an additional fragrance. So, like this, each of this form has a unique message. And when we meditate on Vagdevi with this shloka, we all be blessed with eloquent, pleasant speech, which not only lifts ourselves and also lifts all people around us into a higher realms of consciousness.